the task force would be writing to some of these businesses to make sure that we have stronger enforcement of the guidelines, because there are many big businesses that are not asking people for their vaccination status, not checking for it, and therefore there's a free-for-all in those businesses. People are walking in and out, and that's not what the regulation, that's not what the order is calling for.
That was the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony. According to the COVID-19 emergency measures, adults are now required to be vaccinated to access public buildings and some private buildings that members of the public have lawful access to, including learning institutions. If they are not vaccinated, they will be required to produce a negative test result from a recently done PCR COVID-19 test. The vaccination requirements have been extended in the COVID-19 emergency measures that have been rolled out for the month of October. Previously, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal explained that though law enforcement officers are tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that the COVID-19 guidelines are adhered to, these officers cannot do it alone. As such, businesses and members of the public are required to aid in the enforcement of the measures. This essentially means that managers and business owners are among those who should be helping to enforce the vaccination requirements by asking individuals to produce their COVID-19 vaccination cards before permitting them entry into buildings. And Dr. Anthony, too, says that everyone should get involved.
It's important that we get the private sector, the business owners, if everybody play their part, we are going to have a safer Guyana. But we need everybody to get involved. There's still too many persons, too many entities that are not playing that role. And I really want to appeal to them, if they have not been doing so, if they can put the measures in place to make sure that they're one of the compliant businesses that is asking for the vaccination status of the person entering the premise.
Dr. Anthony reminded the public that these vaccination requirements have been instituted to help protect the population from the spread of COVID-19 and from experiencing the more severe or life-threatening symptoms of COVID-19. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Vishani Raghuwir.